You want to give a little opening whatever?
Oh, man. Life is hard, and, I don't know. Just take something and, just put it here later.
Perfect. Okay, that should be good. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Michael, it is great to see you.
It's always great to see you.
I know I tell you this every time we have this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably the best I've ever seen you lately, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I've been trying to take care of myself lately.
Good.
It's hard.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
But somebody's got to do it when no one else will.
I guess that's the biggest thing I take from it is that literally no one else can do it for you.
That's right.
A lot of people don't understand that, but that's also okay.
A lot of people wish that wish that it wasn't that way, but
right.
That's the way it is.
So tell me some ways you've been taking care of yourself lately.
Well, I'm trying to go to sleep earlier and wake up. Well, I have to wake up at the same time all the time.
Yeah.
Except for on my off days. But I wake up at probably 9 on my off days, which for me is relatively early for someone that used to sleep until 11 on their off days, 12, you name it. But there's that. There's it's really hard to eat healthy because the limited options of where I live. So that one is out of the question.
Yeah.
But I do run probably once or twice a week.
You've been running again?
1 mile
cool.
Run.
Nice.
Yeah. It's rough. It's fucking rough. That and reading. Yeah, I've read in the past 3 or 4 months. I've read. I'm about to finish my 3rd book.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, it seems like you're doing a lot, actually. And I know you've been telling me these things too lately, and especially reading. That's something I've always been telling myself I've been wanting to do lately, but never have really gotten around to doing that yet.
Yeah, it's hard to start, but once you start it, it's easy to keep going. For me, it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, that's definitely something I would like to do more, because I got a whole bunch of books on my bookshelf still that I got a while ago. And I've read most of them, but there's a whole bunch that are just sitting there. And I've been telling myself probably even before this year happened, I was going to read at least 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that because I'm a total fucking slacker, it seems like.
Hey, you can start any time.
Yeah.
You can start any time. I read the book. I'm just gonna give it to you in hand next time I see you. The one about Charles Manson, the cult. What's called? What is it called? Member of the Family. That was pretty
that
good.
The girl who wrote that book then?
Yeah, it was her entire story of her perspective of everything.
Oh, so you finished it then?
Oh yeah, I finished it a while back. I
remember I think the last time we were talking, I don't know if you mentioned that the last episode we did, but I remember recently when we talked, you told me it was kind of just like a page turner. It's one of those books that's just kind of hard not to.
It's nothing crazy suspenseful. It's just interesting throughout.
Yeah,
the whole thing. And I feel like also there's so much California they can talk in it. Of course, all the little towns up and down the coast and everything from Big Sur down to Los Angeles and even into Death Valley. And I feel like for someone like you that lives there, it would be even cooler to read because all of these places,
For sure.
I mean, of them,
Yeah, because it's crazy to know, obviously they'd spent lots of time up and down the coast over the years and stuff. And I don't know, I find it all very fascinating. I mean, it's all pretty insane stuff, but... definitely...
You'll have to let me know how you feel once you read it.
Yeah, absolutely. I look forward to receiving that book from you, and when you come to California.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be a good
20th
time.
of next month.
So can you believe, what day? So today is exactly the 28th of August. What the fuck, man?
What?
This whole year. It's I remember we were talking about Joshua Tree for, a few months ago when it first came out.
Yeah.
And then I kind of felt like it was going to, take forever to get here. And then now...
Me too.
August is about to end.
Oh, yeah. It feels great knowing that it's just right there,
It's weird because the last time we actually did this, it feels a lot more recent because I feel like so much has been happening, I mean, left and right, just...
Oh, yeah, every day.
But it's weird to think, like, our last episode we even did was, like, almost half a year ago. It was 5 months ago.
I know, I mean...
Like early March.
It's been a definite 5 months, but...
Yeah.
Because it's a lot has happened, but it doesn't feel necessarily... I don't know, I feel like this time of the year, I'm like, man, the year's flying by, but this year I felt like this year's been one of the slower years, in my opinion, honestly.
It's been incredibly slow, but, like, along with just new things popping up every day, it seems like, every week. Every month, there's always something new that just, like, keeps it going fast.
To me, puts the year in, like, how long it's been is, like, I was thinking the other day about the whole Kobe thing. I was thinking when Kobe died, and I was like, man, it feels like Kobe died, like, to me, it feels like Kobe died, like, 2 years ago but I mean, no, it's January.
It's insane because I remember, like, when the news broke out and we were talking about that immediately, and
oh yeah,
it was just a really interesting start to the year, and boy, did that just get progressively worse.
Yeah,
it seems
I know.
Like. I remember last episode I was just kind of listening to it before and how we were talking, like, because it was still pretty early. It was like first or second, third maybe week, just like kind of the middle or getting to the middle of March when, like, things were just shutting down. And that was at the point where, like, things were, like, obviously, like, closing down. Everyone was inside, quarantine and shit, all that good stuff. And I feel like so much has happened since then too.
Oh yeah.
Ultimately, from the stretch of March till now, what has this all been like for you, and how has it personally affected you, or what do you make of all of it?
It's been everything and then some, honestly. I mean, I can't even, like, think of everything that's happened this year. I feel like this has
been too much.
One of the hardest years ever in my life. But I'm making the most out of it. But,
yeah.
But since we last did a podcast, like 5 months, like you said, I think. I mean, it almost all seems to gel together. Everything with where I almost had coronavirus or whatever. I almost had to go get tested or whatever.
Yeah.
And missed work for like a week, which is great because I enjoyed not having to work, of course, and get paid for it.
Yeah.
So relationship stuff, you know all about that. So that was thrown in there with the mix of it, and then just like also not like really being able to actually go and do anything, like leave the house and go and do anything. That's weighed down even more. But like I bought some more plants, and I've just been messing with those.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Yeah, I see a lot of like
in my opinion.
Like all your snaps you sent me of all your plants and stuff like that.
That's
really good, dude. You got like a good little system going there.
Yeah.
What you been like usually growing and stuff? Like what do you like most?
Really just like inside house plants and stuff like that. Yeah. I got I don't know if I told you about this. I told a bunch of other people about it. I found a seed washed up on the beach.
Really?
And yeah, it was down Fort Morgan Road. You know where that is?
Yeah, of course.
And it was
do I ever know where that is?
it was about the size of a golf ball, but it was like kind of flat, like a UFO almost. But it was like this big lump, and I could tell it was a seed because it washed up, and it was like spongy to the squish and everything.
Yeah. And
I was like, I'm going to take this home, and I'm going to put it in a pot, and I'm going to see what it does. And actually, I put it in the window first in a cup of water so it could just like soak it up, and then it started sprouting a month later, and I put it in a pot. And now it's grown. I'll have to show you a photo of it. It's been growing now in the pot for, I want to say like 4 months now. Like
wow.
It's been growing. And it's like this weird, like grass that grows out of, it's like one sprout, and then the grass like all grows out of the top of it. And it's like, I cannot, and the funny thing is I call it like the mystery bean because it was a bean. Like, but
yeah, it's just a regular seed that just washed up on shore.
And I have absolutely no idea what it is. And I've gotten online and looked and I've read, and I cannot figure out what it is.
But it's got to be pretty like unique looking, right? Like you said,
it's really basic actually. It just looks like some grass. It just looks like a big sprout of like, but the grass, it's like, it almost reminds me of what are those plants? They grow out of bulbs. Those what are they? You know what I'm talking about? They don't grow very high, and people put them in their windows all the time.
Oh, I know. I don't know the name of them though.
Yeah, it's the leaves kind of consist of that, but there's no flowers on it. It's not flowering. It's just grass. But it's cool because I'm like, man, maybe one day I'll actually realize what the hell this thing is.
Right. Well, a few more months, and plus you've been getting some good rain finally, so it's only help them fuckers grow.
That little hurricane we had wasn't anything.
Oh yeah, so tell me about that. So did you get any like tropical depression or what, or just like what was the whole deal? Because I saw that most of it was going towards like Texas and Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm. At work, we had to basically prep as if there was a Category 5 hurricane coming. It's like everything had to be done. But I mean, like,
you have to board up windows, did you?
No, because all the windows are like storm windows there, so you don't have to do that. But we have to like tie everything down there, like zip tie everything down. And
it's all gonna blow away.
Yeah, but then I was off for the 2 days that the storm came in, and it rained at max maybe like 2 hours.
Wow, that's good because I saw it was like mainly gonna be missing just about everyone over like where you are.
Oh yeah, it like went up towards Texas, kind of.
Yeah, I don't really know too. Like I was on like my phone one day and I see this it's like little like radar thing and saying, hey, there's like 2 tropical storms or something, or 2 hurricanes. I was like, I better check up on Michael because I sure as shit don't know anything about this. And then
I was so excited.
Like between you and me, even growing up, I remember like my first hurricane. I didn't even know what a hurricane was. You know, like.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you the story of that? Like it was the whole plan to like board up our windows was like so last minute, like as last minute as it gets, because like we saw everyone else boarding up their windows, and then our neighbor, who's a fucking creep, he was like, you guys prepared for the storm? We're like, we don't know what's going on. And like they're like, you got to go to the store right now and get some wood and board up your windows because you're gonna regret not doing it. So then, like, they ended up helping us out because they had some spare wood, and then we like got whatever we get later. We boarded up our windows, and this was actually Hurricane Ivan.
Oh yeah, okay.
And, that was the one that came right through like Foley, you know.
Oh yeah, it like destroyed freaking everything.
Yeah, just like all of Gulf Shores and shit. But so like that storm came through, and it was obviously fucking insane because the eye was like literally right over where we were.
Oh yeah.
Man, right through where we were. And like we lost like some of our like roof and stuff. We lost all of our fence in the backyard. It wasn't anything too crazy, but I was like, oh fuck, that was like no joke. And then the next year comes and Katrina happens, and that's how like I met most of my friends growing up, you know, in elementary school, because like all those kids had to come there because they lost everything.
Yeah, it was crazy how many kids had to like come and like because of like evacuating and like just their house being gone or whatever, and they have to move.
Yeah, it was insane. It was a trippy time, especially because I just did not really have any understanding of like what was really going on. I mean, because I came from the north, I didn't know what was going on. All I really knew weather-wise was like being snowed in, and I thought that was brutal. But then I moved somewhere where it doesn't snow at all, and it's just hot all the fucking time, and then it gets so hot and shitty that you throw the mix of tropical storms and hurricanes and shit. I don't know. It was really bizarre.
It was kind of refreshing for it to rain for like a little while, actually.
Honestly, I wish we were getting rain over here, because even though we don't get fucking hurricanes, we get these nice little fires that are literally like, you could look out my window and you can see like, you know, the mountain area where everything's just like burning down.
No.
I'd never seen anything like that in my life. I remember like when it was like first happening, I took a drive up the coast right before I went to work, because the sky was just like, I'd never seen the sky that color before. It was just this really blood orange looking color, you know.
I saw that, the photos. That was
super
insane.
Contrasted. Just I've never seen anything like it. So of course I drove up Highway 1 for a little bit, like little past Wilder, and fucking I felt like I was in a movie. Like I was in my car. Yeah. I felt like I was like in like a Quentin Tarantino film or something like that, like a Western or some shit. Just like really contrasted, you know, like everything seems like really fake. Air quality's bad. It's like this crazy, like looking fucking, you know, orange everything, dude. I don't know how to explain it. And
it looked like a nuclear bomb had gone off.
Yeah, it was very apocalyptic, you know, like like the aftermath of like an atomic bomb or some shit. But and everyone was like blowing up my phone. They're like, dude, like what the fuck is like going on? I'm like, I guess there's fires going on, and it's really horrible looking.
God, I would have. God, I would have been scared, but I also would have gone out and taken photos in that orange, just like,
Yeah.
because it looked so insane.
I got a tremendous amount on my phone. I did take your advice. I did end up like taking some photos on my one of my cameras, just to, like, document a little bit. It was just so tough because, like, I was going through, like, some weird shit, obviously, around that time, and then I was just, like, trying to find motivation to, like, get out, and I was like, well, it's probably not going to be like this for a while, so I might as well...
Yeah, you'll probably never see some shit like that again.
You would hope, insane. You know, because, like, fucking wildfires are terrible, but...
Might as well take advantage of it.
And the thing is about Santa Cruz, too, like, there hasn't really been, like, a crazy wildfire, from my understanding, here in a very long while. Like, they do happen, of course, but, like, nothing that crazy, nothing that close. And, like... They were, like, talking about evacuating my area, like, where I live, but I live right by the water. But the thing is with the water, like, there's really no trees or shit. Nothing can really catch on fire, you know, from where I am. But they were just concerned about, like, the air quality. The air quality was so bad. Like I said, you could walk outside and, like, breathe that air for a good 5-10 minutes, come back in, you feel like you just smoked an entire pack of, like, 27.
I'd have to have like a respirator or something.
Oh, dude, it was bad, and it just kept me inside. Like, I wanted to get out. I was so bored. I was like, I need to go do something, like skate or something shit like that. So then I went to Derby, and I get to Derby Park, and it's fucking filled with ash. Okay, it's just this huge pool of ash, and it was incredibly slippery. So I get there, and I was just like practicing like bonelesses and shit. And, like, the second boneless I did, I thought I was going to land it. But then as soon as my wheels hit the surface, like the ground, I slid and I fell right on kind of, like, my face, which is, I'm surprised I didn't bruise it. But I fell and, like, fell on my arms, it was like this weird lane, like, just face first, no arms out or anything, just slammed right into the fucking ground. All because of, like, I slipped on the ash. And I was like, well, that kind of sucked, but I have the whole park to myself, so I'll just keep trying. And I kept trying, and, like, I fell on my ass a few times. I was like, this isn't fucking worth it. And plus, I'm getting winded. Like, I can't even breathe. But, I don't know. It was trippy, just kind of being out there. And, you know, it looked like it was snowing in a way. It was just all snowing ash, you know. But, I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. It's definitely, definitely a new experience for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing sucks, though. Like, it's a lot better now. Air quality is, like, significantly better, and you can go outside and, like...
It's normal, or would you say close to normal?
Close to, but not really. You know, it's getting there, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
How hot is it?
Dude, it was actually around that time. It was Okay, so here's the problem was it's been aggressively hot lately, you know?
Yeah.
And because of that, things have also been, like, incredibly dry. But during all this, like, the hot times, we were having, like, these crazy-ass fucking, like, lightning storms come through. Kind of close to Santa Cruz, close enough, obviously. And then they were, like, all over San Jose. You can, like, see videos of it on the internet. It's absolutely fucking insane. But, like, there's just, like a 4-hour, like, lightning shower, like, bolt after bolt within, like, 5 seconds from each other for, like, 4 straight hours. And because of the lightning strikes, they struck the like the mountains and shit like that, and they all caught fire. That's how like most of them started. And then because it's so goddamn dry, of course, that's not going to help anything.
Oh, hell no.
No. So.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a bitch, and it sucks. But you know, things are slowly getting there. I mean, I saw the moon for the first time like a night or two ago, and I hadn't seen that in over a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't see any stars, no nothing. Like. The sky was just so fucking bad.
I can't wait to see the stars at Joshua Tree.
Oh yeah, I'm sure by then things will be a lot clearer, hopefully. But
God,
I'm looking forward to a lot of things out there. You know that,
dude.
At this point, I realized Joshua Tree was the only thing I've really been looking forward to doing all year because I had done absolutely nothing. You know, it's gonna
be great. I can't wait. I mean. No, the thing is, I read is apparently during the day, like during the middle of the day at Joshua Tree, I think it's 10 o'clock to like 5 o'clock or something like that. It's so hot outside that you're supposed to not even like be in the park. Honestly, like you're not supposed to be hiking and stuff like that.
Interesting.
So I was like, God. So I was like, we're gonna have to hike either in the morning or in the afternoon. So I was like, I want to do at least a couple of I want to do like there's a bunch of nature trails which are just like, you know, like small, like walks through like Cactus Garden or whatever
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And then there's actual like hikes, and there's like
Yeah.
beginner ones like, you know, like a mile or two, and then there's like intermediate, and then there's the ones that I looked at that are like very, in the description it says like very strenuous 7-mile one-way hike to the top of a mountain with it. Then like once you get up halfway to the mountain, there's no trail. You have to just like make your own trail. And I'm like, this is insane. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do one of those.
Well, here's the thing, Michael. Here's the thing. You know, we have to do the most strenuous like fucking trails there are. We have to make the most of this whole thing.
Let me look up.
We have to scare ourselves and like practically like almost die from this. I need a fucking thrill in my life more than whatever I've had these last few weeks.
So you're telling me you want to hike one of the strenuous trails?
Yeah, dude. I want to do it all. I want to do it with no water, and then we'll the only snacks we'll have are saltine crackers, Red Bull, and flaming hot Cheetos.
There's one I saw that was called like...
That sounds fucking miserable.
It sounds absolutely terrible.
Oh, man.
So let me read. I'm going to read down the list. This is like the best ones or whatever. Apparently,
Okay, sure.
It says 16 incredible ones. One is Ryan Mountain. It's 2.8 miles. Moderately difficult. Hidden Valley's 1 mile. It's easy.
I want to do anything that says deadly, danger to your health, very difficult. You might die from this, whatever. I want to do those.
Here's one that says hard. Let's see if there's one that's harder than hard, though. Hold on.
Is it like, do they mean Guitar Hero hard, or just like Life is Hard kind of hard?
Here's another one, and it goes to a gold mine, an old gold mine.
Oh, that'd be cool. Fuck.
There's one I saw, and it was called, like, Gunsling Loop, and it was, like, really short, but it was up, like, a really steep mountain or something like that.
They say Brett Favre lives up there. On top of that.
Okay, are you ready to hear the two hardest ones?
Yeah, bring it on. We're going to do them both.
Okay, this one's called Lost Horse Mine Loop. Maybe that's Gunsling Loop that I heard.
Okay.
It says this popular trail features California wildflowers, Joshua trees. Is once used for wagons coming out of the mine. This trail was.
Wow, that's cool.
The trail.
Where's the scary stuff? I want to get scared.
It says hard, and it's 6.6 miles.
Okay.
And then the other one is hard, and it's Warren Peak, and it's 5.5 miles.
All right, well, we have to do both then. Honestly.
God damn.
Listen, Michael, we have to go balls to the walls on this.
I was thinking doing one easy, one medium, and then one off the chart.
Oh, yeah, no, we'll do one easy one medium, and then we'll do all the hard ones.
Both the hard.
We have to absolutely just
tell me where would you rather do it in the morning or at night?
Oh, at night.
Or not sure. At night.
Like
I mean,
like towards the afternoon. Like I want to say like little after, like 2 or 3, and then because when we can finish it'll be like gradually a little cooler. Hopefully towards
because they give you the estimated time too, so we can like plan accordingly. We could do like an easy one in the morning or something like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm down for like...
Do like one of the 1 mile ones or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
there's one that's like a cactus garden, and it's like really cool, and it's a trail. It's not an actual hike, and it's all you do is like walk through this amazing like patch of cactuses, and it looks insane.
Well, I love cacti, so I'd love to check that out. We can do that one for sure. Let's do that one. Like, I don't know. I usually go on walks around here that end up being like 4 miles, so like I'm used to that. Okay. But I want to, like, do some, like, longer ones. I want to do some, like I said, I want to fucking do something that's going to scare the shit out of us if we get
You gotta wear some proper shoes. That's the only thing.
I should probably actually buy a pair of walking shoes.
I bought a pair of Adidas hiking shoes.
Or you could wear your fucking awesome shoes out there.
The Tyshawn Jones fucking awesome.
That'd be fucking legendary if you actually like.
I bet if I took a photo at like the top of one of the mountains with him, Tyshawn, and tagged him, he would be like, he would respond or something.
That'd be so funny.
I hiked this whole mountain at Joshua Tree.
Imagine fucking hiking Joshua Tree in a pair of like chunky donkeys or some shit.
God, that'd be freaking hilarious.
Okay, I see this shit and it pisses me off so much. But like, of course, like when the Chunky Dunky shoes came out, I instantly started seeing people skate in them, and like videos on like Instagram or something, which I was like, cool. A skate shoe used for its real purpose, to skate. Mm-hmm. And there's people like fucking blowing these people up, like, dude, why the fuck is he skating in these shoes?
It's
like,
hilarious.
It's so fucking funny. I'm like, they're a goddamn skate shoe, bro. Like, they're meant to be used to skate with, and like, it's not just, you can tell like who the real people are who just want to fucking sell them and get money from them, or the people who like actually skate them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's the sneakerheads, and then there's the actual people that skate them and everything.
Yeah,
and it's funny. There's a hashtag, I think it's called on Instagram, and it's called hashtag Skate Your Dunks, because because Nike SB Dunks have become very, as you know, popular now.
They're
as
insane.
far as collecting and wearing them,
Yeah,
and the main person that got that going was Travis Scott, because Travis Scott collected them when before it was kind of cool, and like everybody like,
and then he got his own shoe
collecting them. And then everybody started collecting them after that. But the Skate Your Dunks. Now here's the thing: is like if I had a pair of them, I probably wouldn't skate them, but I definitely wear them.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like bug out about.
Even just wearing them is respectful, because people are like, like I said, everyone's got their own reasons for whatever with the shoe, but like, dude, regardless, they're a goddamn shoe.
Yeah,
like either wear them or skate them, or just do whatever you want. Honestly, like I don't care what people do. It's cool. Like I am that kind of person that would actually get a pair of those shoes and sell them. Okay.
Yeah.
Because like a few bucks didn't hurt anybody here and there. Like I just had to go fucking put like $700 of work into my car today, and if I had a pair of Chunky Dunkies, of course I'd go sell them instantly.
You could have paid it over and and then had 700 more to keep.
Jesus Christ, think of how many. Yeah, exactly. So, but
they're insane. I mean,
did you ever look up any resales for your fucking awesome ones you have? Have you seen any of those around?
Yeah, the thing is, Adidas skate shoes are not that collectible, except for the people that skate. So they're worth about, how much were they again? $110.
Yeah, at least.
I think they were $110. I think they're worth about like $150. So I mean, it's not like that much money you're making off of them. To me, at $150, I mean, what's $40 upcharge? I'm just gonna wear them. Fuck it, And
on top of that, if you wanted to keep a pair and like keep it for like a few years, of course the value will go up.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because that's a shoe of the past, and who knows, what that might turn into. So.
Yeah, and a lot of people skate their pairs and mess them up. So, like, someone 8 years from now would want a pair of them, and they'll pay twice as much.
Yeah.
Those Chunky Dunkies, though. I mean, those. In my opinion, that's the most crazy show I've ever seen.
It was pretty crazy, and like
the concept and the execution were so perfect.
It really was, honestly. Like just being 1,000,000% honest about it, it was pretty spot on.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you'd probably never see someone like me wearing them or some shit, but again, like I can at least respect them, definitely appreciate it for what they were.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, I like that Nike did about it was Nike, they kept them in the skate shops, the local skate shops, and they sold them in local skate shops. That way, like, skaters could actually get their hands on them first before anybody else did it, rather than just putting them on the Nike website.
Resellers or some shit,
Yeah.
Fuck those people. I mean, I can't say fuck those people because I think everyone does that. I mean, you enter those raffles just to see if you can get a pair. I mean, like, why not? If you get lucky, you get lucky. If I ever got lucky, of course I'd sell them, dude. I would instantly sell them.
I would have been torn on those. The Travis Scott's I probably would have kept 100%.
I saw the shoe recently. I forget the name, but I saw it a while ago, but then I actually saw it in person today. It was what's his name? I don't know. It's a Vans shoe, but it's got a fucking strap on it.
Yeah, strap on?
And okay, so instead of like shoestrings, like
towards the top.
Yeah, it's like a Skechers almost.
Oh god, that sounds terrible.
Well, it's interesting. Like until I saw it, I was like, okay, this is different. Like it's weird to think that it was a skate shoe. It was definitely different, and I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat, but I would have to like wear it to like kind of see like get an actual feel for like is this really
I know they made. Have you seen that they make? Skate Pro highs. The high top Vans. They make those, but low cut now, to where the top front is. They look really cool to me. I honestly wouldn't mind having like a black pair of them.
Yeah, same. Well, ever since I got a pair of slip-ons, dude, I've been wearing nothing but those just because
I can't wear the slip-ons. I had a pair and they just feel weird to me. I just have to have laces.
Well, it's weird because I never had a pair up until remember when I hurt my foot really bad and it was in New Orleans and I like got a new pair of shoes. Like them shits changed my life. Like I will say, like sometimes I'll forget how to tie shoes because I haven't had a pair of like shoes that like I mean I know how to. Of course, you'll never lose that skill, but. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is like that's just become a shoe to me now, which I like.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I like the Elijah Burrell Pro model Vans too. They're kind of like a low cut, but they're also like they got like the cushioning in them. I've seen them in person at like the Vans store and held them, and they're really light. They're like so light. Mm-hmm. But
you want to talk about a light shoe? I got to tell you a story about our good friend Tom Worsley. So, God, for as long as I remember, Tom had these pair of shoes that he had since, I want to say, like, 7th or 8th grade, okay?
Uh-huh.
And then when I was a freshman, when we both went, because we went to the same high school, Tom wore these shoes until they were literally, like, until they disintegrated. Like
he still kind of does that.
Yeah. But, like, this pair in particular, you got to ask him about it. I think there's, like, a picture somewhere. I'll have to show it to you. But these shoes were, like, all the shoe material was gone. Like, imagine a shoe in like the shoe in its proper form, like a pair of Vans, but no shoe. It was all duct taped. Like everything was like after a while it was just nothing but like paper and duct tape, and like I was like, Tom, you got to get a new fucking pair of shoes. He's like, I'm just gonna keep wearing them until I can't wear them. I was like, you can't fucking wear those things. There's a picture of them somewhere, but I remember just laughing so fucking hard. I'll never forget the day when he like threw them away. It was the funniest thing ever.
I have a pair of white Vans that are like almost black now. They're so disgusting. Like,
really?
And I just the rule is like no matter what lands on it, you don't clean it off. So
yeah.
There's like there's smoothie on it. There's chalk. There's tie dye. There's a little bit of spray paint.
Smoothie.
Someone took a crayon and wrote on the side of one of them, and it's starting to wear off, and it's just blue on one side.
Yeah.
It's got mud from the Mississippi River on it that it got all over this one side of it whenever I walked down there with my sister.
Jesus Christ.
The river, when I went down to New Orleans last time, the river was so low that you could walk almost like, I swear, almost about 100 yards out on the
wow.
In the mud, and the mud had kind of dried, but we started walking, and it was me, Shep, and my sister, and Shep was like 40 pounds, so he's walking on the mud, and he's like not stepping through it into the wet part of the mud, and I'm walking really softly because I know it's like kind of wet underneath it, and my sister just comes walking in and just goes boom and goes at least knee deep in the mud.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I'd be kind of tripped out to even walk on that mud, because even though it's like it seems like fairly hardened at that point, I wouldn't fucking do it, man. She's still wet.
She like stepped out, and her shoe got lost in the mud.
Oh,
it was
man.
It was like a flip flop though, but and it was so funny. And Shep was like looking at it like he's 3 years old. He's looking at it like, what the hell just happened?
Right.
And he's like,
What'd you
then
do,
turns
Mom?
back around and starts doing whatever the hell he's doing, like looking at and stuff. And we walked back to the house, and Kelso was on the phone with someone, so he stayed at the house because he's working from the house still.
Yeah.
And
damn, still.
Yeah, and what was I gonna say? We knock on the door, and he's like, "Can you get us a towel?" And then Kelso's like, "Why?" And then Aaron looks down. There's mud all the way up to her knee and everything. Man. And Kelso goes, "You know that's the most polluted river in America, right?" Which
Dude,
it is.
Well, every time I stick my hand in the Mississippi River over in New Orleans, like I feel like I did something morally. I feel like it's something morally wrong.
I feel like I need to take a shower every time.
Well, remember that fucking time? I think I was with you. I might have been with Tyler. I was with Tyler before like a King Gizzard show in New Orleans, 2 years ago or something. And we were walking down the river, just me and him and our friend William. And I see this dude like swooping his hands into the river and drinking from it. I was like, oh my God, dude.
That dude died later that day.
I was like, dude, that'll kill you quicker than like smoking 10 packs of cigarettes in a day, probably. I don't know. Fucking.
What's the river in New York?
Oh, the Hudson River, which is like has.
Would you rather get in the Hudson River or the Mississippi River? Oh,
dude, I wouldn't want to do either one, honestly. So here's the thing about the Mississippi River, dude. That fucking thing is like, it's a fucking treacherous river. Like the currents in that thing will kill, like if you just jump in there, you're a goner, dude. You can
see it watching it. You can see the surface
current. Yeah, but you're a fucking goner.
It's
like there's no way you're coming back.
I think it was Kelso told me, like, you know, like there's that huge turn, and like once you pass New Orleans, that huge turn in the river that goes further south in the Mississippi River, like right there, you can kind of see it. Mm-hmm. When Kelso, I think it was Kelso told me that like when the tugboats get to that turn, like when they start getting close to it, they turn off the engines on the ship completely.
They just drift it then?
And it just drifts completely all the way through.
Yeah, I've seen that because remember,
like, oh my god,
you and I have been there a few times, and I remember we're always joking about that. Oh, like they're just like drifting or doing some shit like and then sure as shit, that's like the only way to do it because you can't fight the current like that.
You can't. Turns out that's the only way to do it. They like completely shut off the engines and go through that corner, which to me is so sketchy.
You gotta be really skilled to fucking pull it off then.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
You know, I think quite a bit about New Orleans, and just it's weird because usually, you know, if things would have been normal, we would have met up at least 2 or 3 times by now this year.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I remember we were talking about this in May. I think we were talking about this in the last podcast. I was like, dude, we all got to meet up and stuff in New Orleans. And we're like, well, fuck, we can't do it because life sucks right now.
Yeah, I think it was that time. Yeah,
I remember being so hopeful at the beginning of this year. I was like, we got to do it. We were planning on it and everything like that. It's gonna be like on a weekend or some shit, and then
a trip to New Orleans is always needed. Always needed.
I saw a picture of Erin's Snapchat today. Her remember that thing she posted today of she took a picture of like downtown New Orleans. She's like a beautiful day in New Orleans or something like that, and it's the Hard Rock building.
It's the Hard Rock building followed, and she said the historic scenic French Quarter or something like that.
Dude, like that is just so fucking like that's horrible. That
shit's been up for almost a year now, and I can't believe
I can't believe it took them almost a full year just to get like those other 2 or 3
to recover
dead bodies.
I don't even know if they got the other one. There was 2 in the building, and one that was hanging out that you could see, and that was the one they got. I don't even know if they got the other one because the other one might be like deep in there.
Yeah. They have to demolish that fucking shit, dude. Honestly, why would they want to keep continuing it? Like they need to just start over.
I have no idea.
Dude, it seems like when something in New Orleans gets fucked up, it gets fucked up, and then it just gets left alone. Yeah. Like, look at most of the skyline of that city. Like, I want to say, like 60% of those buildings are still abandoned, and like they can't tear them down because they're worried about like potential like buildings like falling on other buildings that are actually being used and shit.
Yeah.
But that whole city, like, if people took a step back and actually understood, like, most of that city is still vacant. You know, like.
Oh yeah.
It's a fucking ghost town, dude. And I love it.
It is. And it's great.
It is so great, man.
And it is so great.
There's no other place I'd want to drink like 3 or 4 hurricanes in 15 minutes and throw them all back up and then do it all over again.
Oh my god.
And just be absolutely hungover as shit the next day.
I remember just waking up and going and walking down St. Charles Ave and going in Walgreens and just being so fucking feeling so fucking bad and looking for what was it, Tylenol, and I couldn't find it. I could not find it anywhere. And then when I found it, it was behind a lockbox, so you couldn't steal it.
Oh fuck!
And I was like, oh my god, I have to talk to another person right now. And so I had to go and get someone to open it.
Oh man.
And then I remember I told you, you were still asleep. I was like, I'm going to get Advil and maybe something to eat. And you just went, and you just like shook your head.
Yeah, because I couldn't move. I was so hungover, dude. I was just beyond over it.
I remember I went and ate an omelet. I went inside of that place, that like diner called Please You, and I ordered a gyro omelet.
A gyro?
And I had no idea what a gyro was.
A gyro?
I remember I was sitting there looking at the menu, and I was so like ready to eat and just like ready to feel better because I was like, I know when I eat, I'm going to feel better, so I'm just going to get anything. I'm just going to get whatever looks cool. That way I'll just eat all of it.
Whatever,
and I was like,
will
I'll take
cure
the
my
gyro
stomach.
Greek omelet. And she was like, she kind of looked at me and she's like, all right. And then wrote
That's
it down
funny.
and came out, and I opened up the omelet and I'm like, what the fuck is this stuff? Like, I mean, it's like
It's got
sliced
shit in it.
sausage and like,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I think when you came back, I had just, like, stopped puking. Because I remember I was just, like, as soon as my first move, like, off my bed, I was like, I am going to throw. I'm even, like, feeling worse than I was the previous night. And then I threw up, and then you came back, and I came back to my bed, and I was just, like, beyond devastated how I was feeling. And you're like, hey, man, I'm back. I ate some food. I was like, that's great. And then we went for, like, a really long walk right after that. And then we go to, like, some coffee shop or some shit, hoping that would help. And then, like, we got coffee.
Yeah, it's like Mojo's or some shit like that.
Remember that time me and Tom, we got
I love Mojo's.
we got so drunk that night, and then we were all hungover as shit the next day. And that's when I bought those shoes, remember? And then I remember we went to a
that was
store.
the worst day of my life.
Same. I remember just feeling absolutely... And it was so fucking hot that day, too. It was so bad.
I remember that was the time I took a shit
Into the back,
in the public bathroom in the French Quarter.
The scariest place you
down
can
by
ever take
the,
a shit.
That's down by the what is
man.
it, the French Market. So it's just disgusting,
Right.
And it's hot and it's humid. And I remember after I took that shit in the bathroom, I remember saying to you guys, I was like, I think this is the worst I've ever felt.
Yeah, I remember that because, like, you came back and I was, like, out there waiting for you and Tom, and I went to take a piss because I was so dehydrated. I was like, fuck. And then we all came back out and looked at each other like, I feel like shit. And then you're like, I feel like shit. I said, I feel like absolute fucking shit right now. And then, like, I think we just, like, went back to the place and, like, played that dude's drum set in his house or some shit with the guitar.
That dude had a cool house.
He had a cool house. He was, like, really laid back about everything. That was funny.
That was a hilarious time because I remember after going in that public bathroom, I was just like, "What are we doing downtown?" Like,
there's nothing scarier than a fucking public anything in New Orleans, though. Like, I remember that like, even if you go to, like, the mall or some shit there, it's still, like, there's people, like, shooting heroin into their arms, you know, like, or, like, someone's, like, passed out on this piss-filled floor or some shit. Like, I remember, like, I don't even know, dude. I remember just walking to some bar restrooms, you know, when we're all plastered, and going in there and seeing just something fucking crazy happening that just that sobers me a little bit because I'm so, like, fuck, this is actually really bad, and I'm really drunk, and I can't process it right now. But I know I'll think of it later and be like, fuck, what the hell did I see before? I don't know. It was crazy. But, like, I realized the last few times we've ever been to New Orleans, like, I've been way too drunk to even, like, give a fuck about anything around me. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't know.
It's funny because right now, I walked around downtown at night and during the day when I was down there, and during the day there's nobody walking around. There's nobody. Yeah. Like you walk down one of the streets like Royal or something and see like maybe 4 or 5 people walk past you, and that's it. And you know how like rare that is.
Yeah,
and that'll be like during the middle of the day. A lot of the places are still closed, but some of the bars are still open, kind of.
Yeah.
But at night, Bourbon Street, like, nobody on it, like, walking at all. And
that's really weird,
nobody's out drinking or anything. It's crazy.
It's like, I don't even know. But then you go to Florida, and everyone in Pensacola is out doing whatever.
Yeah, just doing whatever the hell they want.
Is that what it's like in Alabama right now?
Kinda, yeah.
Have things changed since we last talked about, like, how things are? And, like
everything's open again. Everything's open here. Yeah, like, nothing's, like, closed anymore. It's just the hours on everything are a lot different. Yeah. Even Walmart closes now.
Wow, that's crazy.
They close at 8 o'clock.
I wish they closed that godforsaken Walmart forever.
That is hell on earth.
There's no place on earth that I hate more than the fucking Foley Walmart.
God, it's so fucking terrible. It's like
I wish that place would just fucking burn
Christian
down.
hell is like.
Honestly, if there's a Christian hell, it's a Foley Walmart.
It is. Is like crawling with nothing but the scum of the earth.
Dude,
there.
Honestly, I've probably learned more about life in that place than I have honestly anywhere else, dude. Like,
it's funny they updated it recently. They
What do you mean they updated it?
Well, you know how there used to be like a million cash registers.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
As far as the eye can see, Now half the entire front is self checkout, and half the other half is cash registers.
That doesn't make any sense though. Why would they like go more hands on shit? Spreading.
I don't know.
Fucking Foley Walmart logic is really spot on right now. Seems like it's like a good way to like sum up how things are in the country right now. It's just one big Foley Walmart.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to, hold on.
Bless you. Bless you twice. God bless you. Damn it. Bless you.
No, but Foley Walmart. Yeah, it sums up the entire situation of America right now.
Oh man, dude, I hate that place so much. You been to Buc-ee's lately?
One time, I think it was on the way. It was either to or from New Orleans. I can't remember. And it's packed as usual. There's a bunch of fucking Christian white dim Republicans in there just going fucking crazy.
Making America great again.
Making America great again.
Motherfuckers.
Buying all their beaver nuggets and everything. But don't get me wrong. I mean, I love it.
Oh yeah,
I love that place.
It's like it's just tough because it's tough when you love something and then people like that kind of. I mean, I don't know. I feel indifferent about a lot of things and a lot of things.
To me, every time I go to Buc-ee's, I feel so out of place, but I've never been so much happier.
Isn't that the truth, though? I never forget the first time you went to a Buc-ee's.
It's kind of like Disney.
Yeah. Remember when you went to Buc-ee's for the first time in Houston?
Oh yeah, outside of, what was that place called? River.
It was like Bayview or something.
Bayview, that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny because that one was set up like exactly like the one in Foley.
Right, yeah, see? And like I remember that night no one was there. We were like one of like 2 or 3 cars out of that whole fucking place. So we just like went up and down like everything. I would piss in their big ass Texas urinals. It was great.
God, they have so many urinals too. I remember one time I went there with Brent and he had a stack of those Dwight posters from The Office where it's Dwight like written in like all the different like little periods and everything on the page that Pam makes, and Brent had tape and stuck those all over the place in the in Buc-ee's. And he stuck one in the urinal too.
That's funny. That seems like something Brent would do. So Michael, we got to talk a little bit about what we're even going to be doing. Well, I know we have a scoop now on what's going to happen for Brent's whole thing, but goddamn, Brent, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
I don't know, because like,
are we gonna do it at his mom's house or something, or what was that again? Like,
what his party? His party?
Yeah.
So here's the thing: it was like Rebecca's on hers right now.
Okay, so that's what that was
today's
about.
Day one. If you've seen the highlights on Snapchat, if you haven't, you need to check them out right now.
I saw just a few before I called you, and like I was like, "What is he doing?" And then I saw that thing was I saw like, are they like renting like a condo or something?
Yeah, but they're like they're like in Destin.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. Okay.
So they like at least went somewhere.
Yeah. And plus, what can you do at a time like this? That's good.
Yeah, that's the thing is like you don't really have much of an option. So like, you're just trying to make the best out of it. But they seem like they're having fun. But no, I was talking with Rebecca the other day, and Rebecca was like, she was like talking to like about us like and like me, you and Brent do like organizing or me and you basically organizing Brent's party. Yeah. And she was like saying something like, "Well, are y'all gonna rent like a condo or anything?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, yours is gonna be down in Destin. You don't need to rent shit to like make it huge.
Yeah. Like we can literally do it like your place or something.
I told her, I said, yours is down in Destin with all these people, and y'all are going to all these like restaurants and stuff and getting drunk. And I was like, and ours is going to be in your living room at the house when you're not there. Talking to Rebecca, and I was like, and it's gonna be me, Kenny, Brent, and like 4 other people. And then Brent was like, "Yeah, Kenny's gonna jump off the roof and onto a table."
Hey, if you got the table, dude, it's gonna happen.
Brent has a table, and he said he was gonna throw it away, but he said he's keeping it.
No, why the fuck would he throw a table away?
It's one of those white folding tables.
Oh, even better. They'll be gladly put to use. Well, I can't wait to be drunk off my ass.
But what are we gonna do? Yeah, you're right. The good question is, but like, so far it's gonna be me, you, Brent. We're gonna get Tom to come. We're gonna get Tom to come.
Yep.
Have to have Tom to come.
Even for the wedding, he's got to be there. I know it's his birthday, but he's got to come. I
remember Dylan Woods is going to be there, the one who was at the original Jumping Through the Table party.
Oh, okay, damn. I haven't seen him in, obviously, years.
Yeah, he's always a good time.
That's funny.
And then, I don't know who else. Brent's like, I want to invite...
Brent's brother,
Brent's like,
right, or
you
something?
have to invite my brother or something like that. And I was like, Brent, don't invite anybody that's not going to be a rager. Because it's going to be ragers only. It's going to... We can't have anybody sitting in the corner, like, watching.
Yeah, and like, oh, looks like you're having a good time being awkward over here.
This is going to be an all-hands-on-deck effort.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. Now, is this all going to be the day before, or because, like...
I don't know. It's going to be...
I kind of hope not, because I don't want to be that hungover. I'm going to be just absolutely, like, fucking wasted and, like, hungover the next day. I don't want to...
I don't know. It's all for us to, like, organize. I mean, because all we have to really do is pick when we're going to do it, because the actual party itself is going to be very sporadic.
I have a even bigger question for you now. So we've talked about this before, and it kind of came up earlier this week, but are we going to the snake handling church?
When is that again?
Well, it can be whenever.
Oh yeah. I thought.
like, do you want to make that happen when I come back?
Still going.
Yeah.
Like, there's no doubt it's gonna happen. Yeah. I don't know when we're gonna do it though, because the thing is, we have to call, and see, like if they're still doing the services, and the thing is, like, I looked up this place and where it's located, and it's in the middle of a fucking field.
Oh, even better.
In the middle of fucking nowhere. So the thing is with this is I want to, like, give this guy, like, hey, like, we're going to be coming, like, in 2 weeks or something like that,
So make sure it happens,
So that when we walk in, they're not going to be like, who the fuck are you? Because
right.
This is the kind of church I think doesn't get very many visitors. So I'm going to be like, hey, like, we're two guys that we're just like, we're really like, we have an open mind. We just want to, come and like witness this,
Yeah. Potentially get bitten by a snake.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, we're not here to like judge, or anything like that. I want to make them feel comfortable that they know that we're coming. That's all it really is.
I think I'm going to be like the worst person there, because I know I've done so many bad things, and if a snake can sense
but like,
I'm going to die.
I'm not. See, my plan is to sit all the way in the back.
Oh, we gotta be like in the front or the middle, man. We have to like embrace this whole thing. We have to accept whatever happens, honestly.
I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna go to the thrift store and find the nicest mustard colored shirt, long sleeve shirt I can.
We'll go to the Tuskegee Goodwill and buy this really nice brown suit or something.
I'm telling you, dude, I want to look the part.
Yeah.
I got some hard bottom loafers in my that I found at a thrift store like a couple of years back in my closet. I'll put those bitches on.
Yeah. I want to be absolutely miserable, because I remember he said the thing is actually done outside, so it's probably still going to be hot around that time of year.
Okay, yeah. It's going to be hot as shit.
So I want to make sure I'm wearing a heavy ass suit to where I feel just absolutely miserable. Sitting there. Yeah, I want to fucking croak over, like, during this whole thing before the snake even gets me. But I just want it to be a huge fucking, like, time of it. It's gonna be great.
See, like, I also plan on, like, we're gonna be driving through so many backwoods ass little towns and everything. Like, I feel like will also be some photo opportunities. We can stop and like take some like some roadside photos in these backwoods ass towns of like weird things.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to do that, because like, I mean, we've done that drive up North Alabama like countless times, and it's trippy as fuck to begin with. And like, I've tried to tell people, and a lot of people don't believe me, but like, all of like northern Alabama, it feels like you're like in a time box. It's like just this, like, I don't know, it just feels like you're just like back in time or something like that. Because remember when we were at Tuskegee? And like, we went down a wrong road and we thought we fucked up. That was when we were coming back from like Auburn that night or some shit.
That was also like really late at night.
It felt like a Scooby-Doo fucking ghost town or some shit. Okay, you know what the fucking craziest thing was? Wait, I don't think it was that time, but it was another time. Remember we drove all the way up to Auburn to go to like that signing or some shit? Then we drove all the way back all in one day.
That shit was insane.
That was insane, dude.
God.
I don't know what fucking 16 and 17-year-old you and I were fucking thinking, but that was great.
We did some insane shit. Like
that's when we were like racing those people on the road.
We made that freaking long ass drive. Holy shit.
Dude, nowadays just even my drive to work is too much. Like I get so tired.
There's nothing I hate more in the world now than driving and red lights, because like, holy shit, man! Like when I drive home, I want to get out of the car and stab someone. I get so mad. I could like I have New York road rage. Like
yeah, I understand. Like, well, fucking that whole stretch of that highway you're on.
Waiting,
like 59 is nothing but fucking red light after red light after red light. So.
I know, and I like, I get so impatient, so fucking impatient, cutting people off all the time. I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I still don't mind driving. I still love driving, but like, unless I absolutely need to, like, I can't wait to drive down to LA, obviously, to like come pick you up and go to Joshua Tree and shit. But like, I don't know, I feel like a million times better now because I finally got my car worked on today. Like, I hate dropping that money, but I needed to because I knew it was
but you have to. That's the thing that sucks, you know?
And, like, I plan on keeping that car for a long-ass time. I want to take care of it and, you know...
Oh, yeah.
At least put 1 million miles on it. But, I don't know.
Like a semi-truck.
Well, this is the thing that's been pissing me off about this whole year is, like, goddamn, I'd really love to go somewhere. This is, like, perfect time to, like, get out and go on a road trip or somewhere. I'm like, where the fuck do I go? Like, I haven't been able to really...
You can go to national parks still.
Yeah, but a lot of them have been closed down over here for, like, months and shit, and a lot of them just opened up. But, Eric, who lives in... You know Eric, he fucking drove to Utah the other day and, like, did all those, like, national parks down, like, in southern Utah or some shit. It looked fucking awesome. I was like, dude.
Really?
I feel bad for, like, not doing cool shit like that this whole year. I mean, I have been doing some cool things. Like, I don't know. I went to... The most I've, like, furthest I've traveled was to, obviously, Denver. But I was like, fuck, man. It's just, like, because I was going to come see you, like, a month or two ago, and that didn't work out because of the flights and shit. But, I don't know. This whole thing has really pissed me off, so... It's nice knowing that I have, like, a good car now that I can just take to LA and then meet up with you and spend all that time there. And I don't know, looking forward. I'm really looking forward. That's like the only thing I've been looking forward to this year. So
it's honestly going to be such a great time.
And it is, man.
I hope that in November, the Vegas trip, that you can. Would you say you can meet me out there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'll be staying with Zach and his girlfriend. I'm going to be out there for a week, and we're staying in an Airbnb, and it's like just me and them, and it's like their wedding, so it's just like I want them to have like as much privacy. But like if you come like towards the end of it, like on the last like day or two like that, and we could drive, and we can. I mean, I'd even pay to stay in a little bit longer if we wanted to in Vegas. I mean, fuck it. And then, like you said, then I would be willing to ride with you all the way back to.
Yeah, like we can take home. Like the LA route or something, and then just go all the way up west to like Santa Cruz. So, that's something. Remind me of the dates later, so I can make sure I got time and stuff for that, because I can get that no problem. You know. Yeah. But and
it's gonna be my like birthday.
Yeah, so it's even more fucking perfect that it's around your birthday. It's perfect. So we got to do that for sure.
Yeah.
So okay, that's 3 good things I'm looking forward to: is the Vegas trip, and then Brent's wedding, and then. Joshua Tree.
Yeah, Zach told me that he claims that we're going to go to the Grand Canyon while we're out there.
That'd be cool. I still have yet to go out there.
Looks insane.
Yeah.
He said the Grand Canyon or Death Valley.
Damn. Well, I mean, they're both pretty close together, so why not knock out both?
Relatively close, yeah. I want to go to Zion.
Yeah, me too. In Utah, that's what I think. I don't know if Eric went there, but he went to some park outside of that. Utah's fucking pretty, dude. We still got to do that.
It looks insane.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to all of it, honestly.
Hopefully we can do it sooner rather than later. You know?
I need some distraction in my fucking life right now. Like,
oh, yeah.
Tired of being stressed over nothing and dealing with shit. I don't know. I mean, it's life, though. What can you do? But I don't know, man. It's been a weird last few weeks.
It has.
But I hope it's been
there's
getting
an
better
election
for you.
at the end of to think that there's an election this year.
Oh, I'm not even thinking about that. Good thing I don't believe in voting. So. No, but like honestly,
God.
dude, I'm not even thinking about that shit anymore. It's crazy. It's hard not to, but like for fuck's sake, dude, it just fucking gets
it's hard not
progressively better and better. This year just fucking gets better and fucking better each and every week, month that goes by, whatever. Just some new fucking thing you gotta look forward to. God, is it great?
It never stops. Dude.
It never fucking ends, bro. And it's not gonna end.
It's like a game of Monopoly that just will not end.
Well, here's the funniest thing. I keep hearing people, like, you know, over conversations, people are saying, like, oh, I just can't wait for this fucking year to end. I'm like, well, no shit, but do you think next year's really going to be any fucking different?
I was gonna say, like, see, the thing is with me, people's logic, I see they complain online, especially online on, like, Twitter. They're like, I can't wait for 2020 to end. I'm like, you realize that time is, like, nothing but like this like figure that this like schedule that we've made that like time still goes on like after this year, and just because it turns to the next year doesn't mean literally anything is going to change. It's not like every single year at the beginning of January the entire world just hits a reset button.
Exactly.
Like, do you not understand that like we're living in this and it's not going to go away like anytime soon?
Exactly. I don't even know. People are so fucking funny. Like, if there's anything, like I said to you before, if there's anything I've learned most and more about in this year, it's just how stupid people really fucking are. And I'm not saying I'm any better because I'm not any smarter, but, like, it's been really funny. Just people's logic, bro.
You look at other people's perspectives, and it's just like some people's perspectives are just so flawed compared to what I feel like would be a decent perspective, and it's just like
right. And I'm not saying I know everything.
Stupid?
I'm not saying I know everything. It's just like there's a fine line where you see like where common sense really isn't all that common anymore with some people.
No, absolutely
not.
Like, it's
what
funny because we had a meeting at work a while back. We had a safety meeting about tools and correctly handling tools because some dude like stabbed an artery with a screwdriver.
Oh fuck!
It ended up being okay.
Damn, that's still not good.
He had
though.
surgery to repair it, and it was in his arm.
Jesus Christ!
But ended up being okay. It's insane. I couldn't imagine being there for that. God, he was like doing something dumb too, like using it as a hammer. Like, and then stabbing himself with it. Like,
dumbass.
So like we had to go through.
I'm sorry, that's stupid.
Company had to. But anyways, where I was going with this is like we had to have a safety meeting, and our safety instructor, he's actually like a decent guy compared to the other people that work there, and he was like saying something. He was talking about common sense, and he was like, I hate using the term common sense because like he said, what is common sense? And he asked us, and it's like a room full of like nothing but like mechanic guys like me. They're all just like, I hate to say it, but they're all so dumb.
Right.
And I just like, and like I look at him and I'm like, that's a good question. And I was like, you could take that as a very philosophical question.
Right.
What is common sense? And then I asked him, I was like, what is common sense? And then he said it can be a very philosophical question because he's actually kind of like a smart guy. And then and he looked at me and he like kind of smiled and looked at me and he was like, but and he had to like dumb it down and everything. But God,
that's crazy.
Common sense though, like nobody has.
It's not as common as you think, man. At least that's what I've fucking learned.
Yeah.
Dude, so what day is it? Today's Friday. Are you off? You work tomorrow or what?
Oh, hell yeah, I work tomorrow. Every day except for Tuesday and Wednesday.
Damn. You got any plans after work?
Tomorrow? Yeah, I think I might be going to eat with my parents, but I'm not sure. I don't know, because I've been meaning to eat with my parents for like the past week, and it's fallen through every single day.
Yeah,
so
I understand.
I'll just let you know.
Yeah, man, if you do see them, give them both a big hug for me. I miss them both.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Is your dad doing a lot better of late?
Yeah, he's got a sinus infection now. It's
better than COVID.
Which sucks, but yeah, better than COVID. It's just like he had COVID. I told you he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like now he's like, now that he got this sinus infection, he just feels like so weak. Just because like
I can imagine.
I think it takes like 30. It takes like a month for the antibodies leave your body or something like that. It's a month or 3 months. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but like still, like it just drains you after that. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, that really sucks that he's got that, but I mean, at least he's getting better and doesn't have to fucking worry about COVID or any of that stuff anymore. So. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Hell yeah.
But
well,
everything's looking better now.
Yeah, man. And just stay positive about everything too. I'm trying to do my goddamn fucking hardest at staying positive through a lot of shit lately, and it just seems like every day it's like just gets harder and harder to do that. But
yeah, I try and find peace and what's the word, I guess?
Solitude.
Peace of mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace and solitude as much as I can.
Well, I'm glad you've been like, it sounds like you've really been like, just really, like you said, like taking care of yourself and stuff. And I mean, that's really
and I'm not, and I also hate to say I just haven't been talking to that many people either. Like,
that's normal.
Thing. I just like, there's so many people. Some people will call me and I just won't answer because I just don't want to talk on the phone.
Get it.
And like,
I'll
go hours without answering text messages, and it's weird because like I feel fine. And it's like anytime in the past that I felt that way, it's been like I've been like sad or depressed or whatever whenever I didn't want to answer the phone. But now I feel like better, and I'm like I just really don't want to answer the phone. I just really don't want to talk to anyone. Like,
well, for a while I just didn't want to fucking do anything with anybody, which sounds really shitty, but like, like we talked about that. I kind of went through that rough stint and stuff, and like it's still kind of the same, but like I'm trying to like do better about it. But like there was just days where I just like I was so mentally and like emotionally defeated. I just didn't want to. I didn't like want to do anything, and it wasn't because I didn't want to fucking be around people. It's just like you just fucking mentally can't,
Yeah, just
and like I don't want to be around my friends or anyone if I'm not like my best self. Like fuck that, dude. I don't want to.
I just recently realized that too. It's like I've got to like I've always been that kind of person. That no matter how I felt, if someone was like, "You want to hang out?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
But like now recently, like I've been able to read my own emotions a lot better. So like now when I'm feeling good and it's like I'm not feeling good and someone's like, "Do you want to talk or do you want to hang out?" I'm like, "No, I'm like, not today."
Theoretically, it's like, yeah, sure, maybe, but no, dude, I don't really want to talk about anything.
I'll just be like, "I'm sorry, but I just can't today. I just really can't."
Like, I don't know, man. There's just some days where I'm just like, I'm either, and some days it changes too. Like, oh, I could really do this right now or whatever. And then like something will just completely change. I'm like, fuck, I just can't. So or something, it just seems like everything, like something will come up and I'm just like easily defeated or some shit. And I'm just like, I don't want to.
Yeah, I know how you feel like just easily just to like be like, God, shit,
It's just like, fuck. But then after a while, it's just, I was going days and days of just the same shit or just like trying to like figure something out. I was like, fuck, like, is this ever going to end? Or like,
God.
I got so mentally defeated that I was just like, fuck it. I don't care anymore. Like, I got to stop caring. I need to fucking like, I don't know. I'm trying to develop better habits lately. And it wasn't always like this,
I've just been trying to stay off my phone too in general.
Oh, dude, I can't.
Helps me.
I am so ashamed, Michael. I'm so goddamn
Especially
ashamed.
whenever your phone tells you your screen.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was saying. I'm so, like, I don't know, man. It was never like this.
Mine was today. When I'm at work, it's bad.
I don't even want to look at it, dude.
5 hours today.
Fuck, dude. I can tell you right now, some of my days have been, like, that on steroids. Like, and it's not because I want to. It's just, like...
Sometimes it's 8 for me on days I work, it's about 8.
Yeah. Fuck, me too, man. And I hate to admit it, but like that's something that's really been bumming me out more. Is like, it makes me wonder, what did I really do today? Like what? Yeah, like, and there's some days you can't do shit. You're just like, I can't do anything. Like, because like I was like I said, stuck inside most of the time with these fires and shit going on. So like, okay, what am I gonna do? Like, well, I'm only gonna watch a fucking thing on Netflix or Hulu for so long. I don't want to do that. So then I go on my phone because the world is literally in my fucking hands and like, either trying to talk to people or whatever. People drive me nuts, but I don't know, dude. I can't fucking do it. It just.
The thing is with me is I started to realize how much better I am not changing, because it's not like I'm going on social media. I'm not going on Twitter or Instagram for a social connection, because there's nobody that I talk to on there, like, and actually talk to. Like, I don't count sending funny posts as talking to someone on social media.
Yeah.
So like the what I'm getting out of it does not equate to the amount of time I'm putting into it. So I'm just like, man, this is like a bad investment. I'm just putting so much of my time into this and I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm not even like, the posts that I scroll through, I'm not even like hardly reading. I'm just looking at them and stuff like that. And
Michael, like, do you ever like look at something, you close your phone, and then 2 seconds later you open your phone up again and go back to what you're doing?
All the time.
It's the fucking worst, dude. I hate it so much.
At work, it's made me feel so much better because like I used to get so bored on my phone at work that I had nothing to do. I would just go back and forth between apps all day, and I was getting to the point where I was like getting really bored. So that's when I started reading.
Yeah.
And that has helped me so.
Bro, I just look at my phone. I look at my phone, just glance at it, and it just sickens me. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I try I can't even do it anymore. I wish I could delete all my apps and everything.
I know. I wish we didn't need our phones nearly as much as we fucking really need them for. Like, it's amazing because, like, you want to go without your phone, but fuck, you realize, like, how much you actually... It's sad to see... Like, no, I'm not saying it's sad that you, like... I'm not saying, oh, you can't do anything without your phone, but, like, you do need a lot of shit with your phone, unfortunately, but because you can live a life, you know, I know you met David from the Tea House, like, that dude doesn't own any electronics, and he's still, like, inclined with everything, like, he knows what's going on, but, like... You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's super that our phones have become such a part of our lives and how draining it... Like, I find it to be incredibly draining, you know? And But, I mean, like, look, it's either I have my phone or, like, I don't hear from you or whoever for how long, you know? Like, and I'm glad we can all keep in touch and shit because we have to, you know? Like, you know, I don't live down the street like I used to, but, like, I'm grateful for it in a lot of ways, but I just get so tired of it, dude.
Yeah, it's human interactions rare now.
Yeah, and I hate that. I don't know. Even trying to find human interaction, genuine human interaction too.
Yeah, it's like not even like
man.
That's the thing is like trying to find someone to talk to because you can't. It's not easy to make friends anymore.
No, it really isn't. Especially when you like meet people. Like I don't know, dude.
There's nowhere you go to meet people anymore.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I know everyone's different. I'm not saying anyone's got it, like, perfect. No one does. But fuck, man. Like, it's tough meeting people and then they just completely turn out to be something else or whatever. And
yeah.
Like, it's like, what can't we just, like, meet one genuine person here? Just once. Just one time. If I can just have one person in my life. And I do have those people. I have you. I have, you know, Tom, all my close friends. And, like, and I'm eternally grateful for you, you know? But, like... Like, fuck, like, I obviously wish I could hang out with you every day and stuff, but we can't, it's whatever, but, you know, I'm grateful for anyone I encounter. I've made some good friends and stuff over time here, and, you know, and it makes me realize, too, like, you don't need a million people in your life. If you just have, like, 1 or 2 good friends, dude, that's all you need.
Yeah,
you know, like, what more could you want, you know?
Right, absolutely.
Like, I'm more than fucking thankful to even be talking to you right now over a fucking computer, which is whatever, but, like, you know, dude, I love you, man. Always.
No, absolutely, man. You too.
So, yeah, man. I know. I thought it'd be funny to do a podcast, just kind of like chill today, because I realize we haven't done one in forever, and you know, I had that thought in the back of my mind, like, dude, we haven't done one in a while. Not that it matters, because we do them at our own leisure, but like, I didn't realize it was like 5 months ago since we last actually did one of these. You know,
it's been a long time.
A long ass time. I think today was a good catch up on everything, and I appreciate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate you sticking around and wanting to do this, you know, on your end too. I mean, you had a choice today, and you said, "God damn it, I guess I'll do a podcast with Kenny." So
well, everybody has a choice, and they make those choices every day. And today, I made a choice, and it was to do a podcast with Kenny.
I hope it was something positive.
Absolutely, yeah. Always.
I'm glad, man. I love you, dude, and I'm happy to see you. And dude, we're getting closer every day to finally getting out to Joshua Tree and doing some.
It's not even a month away.
I mean, I'm really looking forward to it, man. I can't believe
you're going to hike the most insane one there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it. I'm sorry, we got to scare ourselves, man. It just needs to be that way. I want to fucking get. I need to wake up, man.
I need to read what we need to bring.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Red Bull, Flaming Hot Cheetos.
You're trying to get scared.
I'm trying to, like, get scared to the point where I want to, like, I feel like I'm going to die. Like, I want to be like, hey.
You said you're trying to wake up? Is that what you said?
I'm trying to fucking have some spiritual cleansing or some shit. I want to get just absolutely horrified. I want my life to change and to not ever be recognized by anyone anymore.
I want to do do like peyote in the desert.
Oh, yeah.
Or some shit like that.
I'm all for it. Even mushrooms would do it.
Come out on the other side a completely different human being.
I can tell you what that's like.
Not even the same person.
Bro, that's how it feels eating fucking like 9 grams of mushrooms. And I would never do that. I don't know, dude. I feel like that woke me the fuck up and really, really scared me. Okay, so like, that's kind of what I want, though. I want to fucking just, I want to get so scared, Michael. Like, I want to be shaken up from this whole thing. I need a thrill, bro.
Tell me, like, ideally, what would scare you in the desert?
I'm talking about running out of water, having absolutely no sense of direction, having, like, no resources, no nothing, and I'm, like, on the verge of passing out or some shit.
Like an episode of Man vs. Wild.
Pretty much, where I have to drink my own piss or some shit, or eat my own shit just to survive. I don't know, bro. I want to fucking get so scared. I want to get just beyond fucking scared, dude.
Something that just defines you as a human. Like, it really shows you how vulnerable you are as a human being.
Exactly. Like, I want it to turn me into, like, a fucking, like, I don't know.
Savage. Like, just you're out there biting into a live rabbit or a live lizard just to have some sort of protein.
I don't want to be the same person, Michael.
I'm gonna come out of this one of those weird people that one of those weird, like, really, those people that have this strange, weird appreciation for nature. Because I already do have, like, a very strong appreciation for nature. But I want one of those that's, like, built on fear, not built on love. Because right now I feel like I have an appreciation built off of love for nature. But, like, there's those people that have that built off of fear and love for nature.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, dude, you got to have both. You got to have them balance each other out a little bit. What are you without it?
He said, running out of water.
I want to be fucking worrying about.
It's gonna be like wandering aimlessly through the desert, like like a movie.
No resources, no cell phones, no nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's the thing, is I read online that apparently, like, inside the park, there's no cell phone service. Like, it's like it doesn't work. So I'm, like, debating. I'm like, do I even bring it whenever we go on the hike? Because I am going to want to take some photos immediately.
I'll probably bring it for photos' sake, honestly.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's not going to work at all when we're in the park.
Yeah. Which I'm completely fine with. Maybe I think that's what I need. Like,
I feel like that would be great.
You know, and if I could be honest with you,
6 hours in the desert with no phone.
I mean, I would like to just completely be off my phone the entire time there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, other than, like, taking immediate photos, because I'm going to have my camera on at all times.
Same,
at all times.
Yeah.
But, like, there is going to be some things that I'm going to want immediate photos of. So that's really the only reason I'm going to carry my phone with me. And I mean, like, I don't really want to talk to anyone while I'm on this trip. I just want to, like, be there.
Be present
in the moment. You know? Be in the moment. Yes.
Yeah, I want to be present with you too, man. It's gonna be such a, I think, a very important time, and hopefully we'll get the shit scared out of us, you know, or something. I look forward to whatever it all endures. So.
Me too, man. All of it, every bit of it.
Michael, I'm excited.
Me too, man.
And I know it's getting late by you and stuff, but again, thanks for taking the time to just.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm always more than happy to see you, dude, and I can't wait to.
You too.
Get out of here, get in my car, pick you up, and gotta make the most of everything.
Heck yeah, man.
Hope you have a good next few days and shit. Obviously, I'll be talking to you, but just try to stay positive. I'm trying my best here, and
yeah, man, you too, seriously.
It's not easy, but it's something we can't get through, right?
Right.
Yeah, dude. Alrighty, man. Well, I'm gonna end this on my phone, then I'll talk to you in a second, but fucking, what is this, episode 4 or 5? I don't know.
I don't know, it's something like that.
Whatever it is, it's over and done with.
All right.
We'll be back in another 5 months. hopefully sooner. We'll have to like make one to recap our trip out to
absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. That's it for the podcast. I'm going to end it right here, and see you fuckers.